2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
New York City, the destination for the Bulls. The big man with a touch as soft as a feather. Nikola Vucevic getting locked in and ready to lead the way for his team as they get primed for action against the Knicks. Bulls, Knicks, up next. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. And checking out some numbers for Alex Caruso.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Green is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, in the forward positions, Barrett and Randle. Fournier out there with Alec Burks, and it's Robinson in at the center position. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Shot clock at 3. Here's DeRozan. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. DeRozan's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Bulls. Barrett against DeRozan. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Aggressive and physical. Barrett creating the contact there to draw the foul.
His first personal.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
One shot.
One shot. And that one falls for Barrett. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
And that one, good.
Well, you can't afford to let this thing get comfortable, especially when he's looking to fire from the mid-range.
Outside Fournier. DeRozan against Barrett. New York moving the ball around. Passes it to Randle. 5 on the clock. Here's Burks. That one good for 2. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. He Kicks it to Levine. Pass the ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Vucevic, and it's blocked. Now, here's Burks. 25 points last game. Levine against Fournier. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Ball kicks to Levine. Lays it up off the glass. Levine's got his second basket.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Pass to Burks. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They've come out the locker. His eye. 4 for 4 to start.
And there's the pass to DeRozan. And here's Vucevic. Shoots over Fournier. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from DeRozan.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Fournier passes to Burks. Outside Fournier. Here's Randall. Here's Barrett. And the Knicks good for 2.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Bulls trail by 4. Outside Green. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Back to ball. DeRozan against Fournier. Here's Vucevic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up.
Here's Fournier. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Vucevic the pass to DeRozan. Outside, ball. Barrett against Vucevic. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Vucevic has got 6 points.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Barrett the pass to Randall. Barrett against Green. Here's Randall. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The brutal strength of Randall, allowing him to finish right there through clear contact.
Pass to DeRozan. And stolen by Barrett. Burks looking around. Shoots over ball. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He has 6.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Levine against Fournier. Here's Ball, driving the lane. Green finds Vucevic. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the line.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Randall. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Fournier. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Alec Burks. To the middle. Jones the pass to Dosunmu. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Now here's Rose. His last outing, 16 points for him. 5 to shoot from 11 feet away. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, no, he'll find a way to milk every point possible out of every possession. If that means Rose has to get physical.
His first
And
personal.
Kevin, one thing you have to
17
respect
foul.
about Derrick Rose is that he's
At the
never
line for
stopped
Knicks.
evolving. He's
Derrick
constantly
Rose.
adapting his
At the
game to
line.
best fit what his team needs.
One shot.
One shot.
The free throw off from Rose. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop the dime.
Now, here's Barrett. 5 points in the game. Outside Rose. Now Toppin feeds it to Noel. And the rejection by Bradley. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Josh Gibson's checked in for New York.
Knicks. Taj Gibson.
From deep, Rose. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Excellent awareness from Rose that time. You want to give the defense a chance to contest the shot.
Dosunmu, the pass to Bradley. Dishes it to Jones. And Gibson sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Chicago ball.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 5. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And the definition of just a well-played basketball game. Very hard to find any weak spots in that performance.
And count it. This shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for New York, Emmanuel Quickly. At the line, 1 shot.
One shot.
Bulls trail by 6. And here is Dosunmu. Driving in. Makes it off the glass. Dosumu's got 6.
And that's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Rose in the post. Gibson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 to shoot. From deep. And again, New York with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Caruso. 14 points from him the last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Now, here's Brown. They trail by 7. Bradley against Barrett. Quickly kicks to Rose. Gibson up top. Pass to Barrett. Driving inside. And it's blocked by Brown. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Fournier's checked in.
Evan Fournier.
Here's Gibson, and again it's New York.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Your Knicks City Dancer.